Alright, so you're cruising along happily in your airplane. Very soon the engine will fail. In real life, of course, you don't know that. So already during normal cruise flight, always have a look down and look for suitable emergency landing areas. Because when the engine has already quit, it's very late to do that, because you might not have much time. So as you can see below us, there are a lot of trees, not really suitable fields, but well, over there to our left, it's looking better. Also keep in mind wind direction. So if, for example, if I know that the wind is from the north today, by looking at smoke stacks, trees and so on, then I'll try to find a field that's oriented north-south so they can land into the wind. So let's see. Is there anything suitable? Yes, to our left. There are a few options. Like this one over there, for example. To the right is not so good, so if something happens, I'll go to the left, and right at the moment I will pick that dark green field down there. It's oriented into the wind. Always know your best glide speed. In this airplane it's 60 knots, so as soon as the engine fails, first thing to do is fly those 60 knots and turn towards your field. Then trim the airplane for 60 knots, and then if you have the time and altitude for it, you can try to restart the engine, and if that doesn't work, secure the engine by switching off everything and doing a mayday call. If you have to... Oh, it seems we have an engine failure. Alright, so 60 knots, best glide speed, let's trim for 60. Now our field was to our left, and it still is, so I'll stay in the area of the field, and I'm going to land in direction north. I will fly an approach that looks like a traffic pattern, because that's what I'm most used to. Okay, so we have time now. Check mixture rich. Okay, the fuel is on. Let's switch on the carb heat. Check if the ignition is on. Alright, let's try to restart. Yep, unfortunately it doesn't work, so I can already switch off the fuel, the mixture, and the ignition. So the engine is secured. I'll wait with switching off the master switch because I like to extend my flaps. And also I'll do my mayday call now because I have the time. Alright, so I'm still overhead my field. Always keep your field in view, don't lose it. Yeah, it's actually right below us now. Still rather high, so I'll do another turn around the field. Always keeping my 60 knots. Alright, well there it is, so I'm now joining a downwind towards the south. And I just noticed that there's a power line directly over in the approach to my field. Okay, so I have to find something else. What's there? No. Over there? Not really? Okay, so my only option is actually to probably do a downwind landing here. It's not too bad because, well, it's a big field. Okay. I'm sure that I'll be making it, so I'll extend my flaps, and when they extend it, I also switch off my master switch. Alright, now airplane is secured for landing. Don't get too slow. Try to touch down as slow as possible. Okay, a little bit of an upslope there. It helps slowing down, it's not bad. Okay, so we finally made it. Well, there was actually a pretty good example because we had selected a field, but then when we got closer to it, we noticed that there is a power line in our approach path. So this is something that can happen because a field looks different from above than it does from a lower altitude. So in this case, you really have to react quickly and change your plan of action. Now what I did was simply continue straight ahead. Okay, now I had a tailwind, but I had a big open field so that slight tailwind wasn't much of an issue. So always be prepared that you might have to change your plans. And know your procedures, know your best glide speed, and always have a look out for that suitable emergency landing area. Well, this concludes this lesson, and I hope to see you soon in one of the next ones.